a while ago, I broke this part on my Talaria triple X. So I'm going to be showing you how to replace it with a new one. So I forgot to grab the stuffer, but I have it right now. So you're going to have to start off taking off you're going to want to grab the smallest Allen wrench. There's going to be 3 bolts right here, here, and on the other side. Now that you got all 3 of these bolts out, you gotta put them somewhere that you won't lose them, and then you can take this off. Right now I have this thing duct taped so that I could scan because it kept falling off. But you could either unplug this and put it off to the side or just have it hanging right there. Next, you're gonna wanna take off this bolt right here. To get this bolt out, what you're gonna want is the 13mm and the more medium-sized Allen key. After you got this out, put it somewhere safe. Then put these down, and the seat right here should be able to wiggle here. Now you're gonna have to take this out, this one, which I don't have, out, this one out, and this one out. So these 4, or for me 3 bolts, is gonna take the same Allen key as this big one right here. So after you get all of these 3 out, again, put them all down. Then you can take the seat off. And now, to make it easier, unplug the tail light with the small Allen key. You're gonna wanna... Alright, so now what you're gonna wanna do, grab the small Allen key, get to the rear tail light, push the button in up here, and unplug it. So now this thing's completely off, and you can put this off to the side. And now what you could do is, if you really want to clean it, you could easily get to here and all these other spots. But that's not what we're doing. We're still doing this. Now that you got this off, you can grab a sharp object if you have all these like zip tied together, because, well, without this, you cannot have this attached. So grab something sharp, cut all of your zip ties off, tape and everything, cut it all off. Now that you've got this out, you can clean this all off and then start taking off all these bolts. So if you have records at your home, these nuts that would be right here are 10mm. So now you could get this off. This is my broken piece for this. So now that that's off, just gonna clean this up real quick. Now that this is a bit cleaner than before, I'm gonna start putting this back together. So right now, you're gonna wanna get the rear tail light. There's these notches right here, and right here, you're gonna wanna line them up and push it into there. So this is gonna be pretty solid right there. Then you're gonna wanna get your bolts. This isn't the right one, but I had extras, and I lost these. They're gonna be going into here, but I don't have the nut in it, so these are technically useless, but might as well put them in. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep this one as a spare. The other one's too big for it, so I'm gonna hope I can just try to squeeze it in there. Because these are both extra ones that I got. Now that I have this one bolt in and this one can't go in, so this one's not going to be going in. This should be kind of solid here. Then you could get this, put it on here by lining these bolts up, and then you want to get all your screws that were on here, starting with the nuts, like so, and then grab the ratchet and switch it up. Start putting this thing in. See, now we have them both in. We're gonna want to put these ones in. So this is what it should look like, except it should have another bolt right here. So then you're gonna want to start putting it all back together. So you're gonna want to put this back up onto here, and then line it up and put all the bolts back on. Lining this up is going to be really annoying. So what I'm gonna do is put this in from here to here first. Now that we got this screw back on, you could go on and plug the rear tail light back into the controller right here. It's not gonna click when you get these back in, but you'll know it's in when you can't pull this out, because it is gonna be strapped into here like that. So what you're gonna want to do next is get all of these screws back in. One thing that you may run into with putting these on is right here. You see how it's not aligned with the hole? This is gonna happen sometimes. You just gotta try to wiggle it around and try to get it back in. When that happens, what you're most likely gonna have to do, take it out, try to move the seat a little bit, and then try to screw it back in, which is what I did, and now it's going in just fine. So now you're gonna wanna get this thing on nice and tight. So the seat is basically fully on. You got the reflector on, and it looks nice. Now what we gotta do is get this thing back on, and then we'll be all done. So now that you're all finished up, make sure, check the floor, everything around it. Make sure you didn't leave any bolts. And if you did, check to see if it's something on the outside. If it is, that's easy. Just screw it in. You're all good. But if it's not, redo this entire process. Take the bike apart, find where the bolt's supposed to go, put it in. Or it could have just been an extra that you have laying around. Then it would be fine. And now that you're all done, it should be looking nice. This shouldn't move much. It may a little. Turn the bike on. You got everything working right. Press start, hold the bike down, and you're all done.